boys and girls, let's check out some TV.
Movie stars in the history of movies, Jackie Chan. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Jackie Chan.
What's it? He's Jackie Chan. The big winner is an actor named Jackie Chan.
Steven Seagal is a sissy. Even Arnold is an amateur next to the real Last Action hero.
My name is Chan. Jackie Chan.
Here's Jackie Chan.
He's been described as a cross between Bruce Lee and Buster Keaton, if you can imagine that. His new movie is called Rumble in the Bronx, and it opens this Friday. Please welcome the one, the only, Jackie Chan!
Gary.
Jackie's my hero.
About Jackie Chan, he's a great man.
Now, is he really the most famous movie star in the world?
He's funny, he's charming.
Kind of like Kung Fu Jerry Lewis.
America loves Jackie Chan.
Jackie Chan is like, he's a man.
I mean, is he actually a household name in countries where they have no houses?
He puts his life on the line.
He's the best stuntman that ever lived.
And I was working with an actor.
Or is he genuinely the bravest action actor in the world of cinema?
Enormously talented.
He's a role model for all of us.
He's a great guy.
Is he definitely Filmdom's first live-action cartoon character?
It's very fun. You know, he's what you see.
Now, hey, can one man really act, direct, produce, choreograph his own films, perform all his own stunts, and enjoy a successful singing career, have equal success in Hollywood, East and West, and find time to have fun? Well, he can if his name is Jackie Chan. Now, we know who we think he is. Now, let's find out who he thinks he is. I mean, who's the real Jackie Chan? Jackie was born on April 7th, 1954 in Hong Kong. Oh, what a cute baby, and look at what a big nose he's got. Well, all my family's got big noses. These are his parents. Jackie was born weighing a whopping 12 pounds, and perhaps appropriately, was shaped just like a cannonball.
Jackie was such a heavy baby. 12 pounds. My wife had such a difficult time delivering him. Afterwards, she was totally exhausted. The nurse brought the baby in saying, "Oh, he's so cute, just like a cannonball." All my wife could say was, "I don't want him. I don't want him." She was joking, of course.
I was a very, very naughty boy. I give my parents a lot of trouble. For the living, my parents have to move to Australia, American embassy. My father was a cook. My mom was a maid. And that time I really don't know. Okay, they just leaving me When I out of school, and that time I was like 17 years old, my father still have to back to Australia to work. Then in front of the airport, then my father said, "Son, you are big now. No matter what you do, there's two things you have to promise me. Don't do it." I said, "What, Father? Tell me." First, very important, no drugs. Second, no choice society. The third one, don't gambling. Then I said, "Yes, I promise you, but I break my third law." I did gambling a little bit.
And Jackie still maintains a close relationship with his father. At the tender age of 7, Jackie was enrolled in Chinese opera school. Now, what is Chinese opera, you may ask? Well, one thing is definitely not. It's a lot of big, huge people singing about love and all. Well, instead, Chinese opera offers drama, spectacle, extravagant costumes, kung fu, sword fights, back flips, front flips, side flips, any kind of flip you want, and all this kind of shebang.
We also have like punch, kicking, gymnastic, acrobatic. 3 days later, and the teacher said, come here. I think it's about time you have a Zhejiang man. Pa, 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 pa. I was big shocked. Even my father, my parents, my mother never hit me like this. And also our country is right. If the teacher beat me until I'm die, it's illegal. So it's a very tough school.
You can say that again, dude. And it was at this very tough school that Jackie met two men who would become his partners in martial arts movie mayhem. The wiry Yuan Biao, and of course, the burly Sammo Hung. This terrible trio would join forces to create some of the really classic Hong Kong action comedy flicks, including Project A, Wheels on Meals, and Dragons Forever. Those years spent training at the opera school really paid off in the unique sense of timing and showmanship. And Sammo Hung discusses the bond between the brothers.
The relationship between Jackie, Yun Bu, and myself is not easy to define. For all those years, we trained together, we ate together, lived together, even bled together. Today, we're always apart, but the bond between us remains very strong indeed. I think for people who haven't had this kind of upbringing, it'd be very hard to understand.
And all of Jackie's fellow Chinese opera school graduates went on to successful careers in the Hong Kong action movie industry. And they all got together to celebrate the 80th birthday of their instructor, Master Yu Zhanyuan. It was the skills he learned from Master Yuan that allowed Jackie to become the world's most physical movie hero. Jackie made his stage debut as one of the Chinese Opera School's performance troupe, the Seven Little Fortunes, and made his first film at the age of 7.
When I was 7, I was on the school training in the daytime from 5 o'clock in the morning until at night. Very tough training. Suddenly one day there's a director came to our school. He wanted to choose some child actor. Then he just pointed 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm the one of them. Now become a child actor.
And believe it or not, that's Jackie right there in the red circle as he appeared in his very first film.
All the money I get, I give to the teacher.
And this popular black and white film saw Jackie fight, take a fall, and hey, sing a song.
And that time I think, yes, movie good. When I'm making a movie, I don't have training anymore.
Instead, Jackie got to appear as a supporting player in films at both Shaw Brothers and Golden Harvest, with absolutely no idea that he would become the industry's biggest star. Probably the most frequently asked question about Jackie, next to, does he really do all his own stunts? Or, how tall is he? Is, what kind of martial arts does Jackie practice? Well, the answer is, all of them.
Then after 10 years, I learned Northern style. Then I learned karate, judo, hapkido, boxing, even boxing.
And just to prove it, here's Jackie duking it out with world kickboxing champion Benny the Jet Urquidez.
Boxing is a boom, 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 quick. It's, yeah, shoulder, yeah. Which is Tong Long, we call Tong Long. And I learned Tong Long, and also at the end, I like Bak Mei. Bak Mei is more like a, with the teeth here, and this.
All this martial arts training, together with the physical skills he had picked up at the Chinese opera school, prepared Jackie for his career as a unique kind of Hong Kong movie fall guy known only as...
Long Fu Mo Si is like a stuntman, but kind of like a stuntman, but translate to Chinese is not stuntman. It's a Long Fu Mo Si, wow, dragon, tiger, something we call. We have to know these kind of things.
And it was as a Lung Fu Mo Si that Jackie worked on the classic Bruce Lee film called Fist of Fury, also known as The Chinese Connection. Yep, that's him right there, as he appears in the film as one of the students training at Bruce Lee's Kung Fu school. Hard to believe, huh?
Being a stuntman at that time really earns a lot of money, because besides stuntman, I double for dangerous stunt. Dangerous stunt, different kind of pay.
Jackie plays a Japanese fighter in the 1972 Kung Fu classic called Hapkido, and takes a serious beating from his Chinese opera school big brother Sammo Hung, who was one of the film's stars. Yep, and there's Jackie coming up to your left, doing a nice looking header off the beam, off the balcony, head first down. Ouch. In the 1970s, everybody was kung fu fighting, and the reason those cats were fast as lightning was this guy, Bruce Lee. He was the first international Chinese action star. Naturally, people compared Jackie to him.
Bruce Lee is a southern style. my style is a northern style. So you can see in the movie, when I'm fighting, totally different than Bruce Lee.
Jackie performed the most spectacular stunt seen in Lee's Fist of Fury.
They just want me to double for the Japanese guy. Outside of the window at that time. I said, oh, okay, I do it. Why with no mat, one shot, go down. Everybody, wow. Bruce Lee come here, shit. Wow, Jackie, okay? I said, okay, okay.
Jackie also worked as a stuntman on Lee's most famous film, Enter the Dragon.
I can assure you.
He was fight with like 20 people at the same time with a 2 stick. I'm the end. I'm the end one. Come out. Pa!
Not that simple.
Ooh, now that had to hurt.
I runs in, I find him. He turn around. Boom, 1 stick. Right in here. They cut. He throw 2 sticks, run away. Look, Jackie. Then he grabbed me. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
Bruce Lee may have killed Jackie on screen several times, but here his film Game of Death saves our hero's bacon. In this scene from City Hunter, Lee's duel with basketball player Kareem Abdul-Jabbar gives Jackie some tips on how to slam dunk his own opponents.
Hey, thanks, Bruce. You are welcome.
And even though Jackie no longer makes martial arts movies, the hand-to-hand, foot-to-foot, and fist-to-face fight scenes in his films constantly set new standards for the action movie industry. And his style has evolved from the old kung fu movies to a unique blend of acrobatic, unarmed combat artistry. Jackie was shooting bash-em-up video game fights before they were invented, and got his very first break as a choreographer, thanks to another famous name.
Then suddenly John Woo called. You know John Woo? Director of John Woo. Then I know him before, then he was a second director or something. Then he suddenly do the first director film. Jackie, I want you to be my stunt coordinator. I said, okay. At that time, no problem. I think he likes me at that time. And because now at that time I learned how to bullshit. I stay on the set like this. Then before the day coming. I go to the set first. Tomorrow shooting, tonight I'm going to the set. Look at all the set. If the director says something, want to fighting, I have to, okay, I look around, okay. Next morning, 7 o'clock, I'm on the set, sit down to wait for the director. Then I go to, hi, good morning, director. Then I learn how to speak loud. It's not a director, what do you want? Then at that time I learn how to smoke. I put the cigarette in my mouth. Yes, director, good morning, yeah. What do you want later? Huh? Why I'm standing by? You call me? Okay, see you later. And that time I was like 19, I prepare like a big, and the talking is more power, confident. Let the director see I'm confident.
Yep, that's Jackie, and that behind him, believe it or not, is Mr. John Woo, yep. And besides choreographing and directing Hand of Death, they both appear in it too.
Suddenly, Jackie, director calls you. I go, yes, I want the fighting. Did you create something? I said, yes. The glasses break it, and this the guy look at, very angry, then turn around and go. Then the John would just, oh, yes, very good. Okay, let's do it.
And in the mid-70s, we saw the Hong Kong kung fu film business in decline.
After Bruce Lee died, the whole movie industry going down. Everybody think the Bruce Lee is the best, some other action movie, nobody could see it. And at that time, I was very disappointed. No, nothing to do. Then I go back to Australia.
And back down under, Jackie washed dishes and worked on the building site.
I find out there's a terrible time for me.
Little did Jackie know that his return to the Hong Kong film industry was being prepared by this man, Willie Chan, who remains his manager and best friend to this day.
Thank you very much. Both the bracelet and the ring. Thank you.
Because of the camera here. If there's no camera, I won't buy you.
And it was Willie Chan who reintroduced Jackie to Fist of Fury director Luo Wei.
And Luo Wei wanted to remake Fist of Fury, actually Fist of Fury Part 2. But Luo Wei had to look for a newcomer, you know, to be the star. Then I thought about, gee, this guy in Australia, he's not good looking, but, you know, he can fight. The most charming thing about him is that he has a very nice and warm smile, you know, that comes across the screen really good. Charisma, I think is the word, you know.
It was a marriage made in hell.
Well, he didn't give me enough time to fighting. Everything quick. Low budget, quick, finish, yes. When the stunt fighting scene coming, then he said, Jackie, stunt fighting scene. No, fighting scene. Then Luo Wei with the cigar, then sleeping. When he sleep, I create everything I want. But when he gets up, God damn it, what time is it? You're still fighting. But the movie comes out, doesn't success. But the audience, they don't like me. At that time, they just don't accept me.
Never in the field of kung fu movie making did one man make so many films with one star without ever having a hit. Jackie finally got a chance to show his stuff when Luo Wei loaned him out to another company called Seasonal Films. His first movie for the company was called Snake in the Eagle's Shadow, and it saw Jackie define a new style of comedy kung fu and single-handedly revitalize the martial arts movie industry. And Snake in the Eagle's Shadow takes its title for the unique fighting style that Jackie designed for the movie.
Snake, okay, that's a snake head, that's a snake mouth.
Now what makes Jackie's approach different to that of the other martial art movie stars of the time? Well, he was more interested in entertaining the audience than simply just showing off his kung fu skills on camera.
A snake mouth, I make the reason why you have the like this. Oh, okay. You just block somebody's arms. Okay, that's a snake mouth. And when you turn around, that's a snake tongue, you know. Then I go home, I look at the mirror, I just like this. When everybody sleep, I practice. Yeah, when I, bam! You know, you just doing this. It looks good for the movie. That's a new style. It's not like it's coming, and do some comedy. You know, these kind of things. And pretty. It's like a dancing.
Jackie's mix of kung fu comedy proved to be a huge success at the local box office. The second movie that Jackie made for seasonal films was called Drunken Master. And in it, Jackie performs a traditional form of Chinese martial arts in which the fighter pretends to be drunk. And as ever, he took this concept to a new extreme.
Every time before I'm fighting, before rolling, then I just do this. Then that's rolling. Cut. Oh, I get very dizzy. The fighting takes like a 20 tick, 30 tick. Every tick you have to. I put my head down, let the blood comes out, all face get red. And tough, but worth.
After the success of Snake and the Eagle's Shadow and Drunken Master, Jackie became, literally overnight, the biggest star in Hong Kong. And he soon realized that the only person he had to challenge was himself.
I love cameras. Only the cameraman can watch the lens. Then I'm becoming the godson of the cameraman. So I have a chance to look at. He always teach me. I said, what's this 40? What's the 50? I love cameras. I have like 9 cameras. Sometimes I do it myself. Sometimes the cameraman, they do know how to do it, but the fighting scene, they don't know. Boom, boom, boom. They don't know, so I do it myself.
Criticism of Jackie's camera work caused him to make one of the most expensive films of his career.
I hear a lot of rumor. Jackie Chan, he know how to only make action film. No technician. All the fighting, you know, the camera work. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That makes me angry.
Jackie's response was to dream up a film that would put his trademark action sequences in a setting that looked just like an old Hollywood classic, complete with extravagant sets and showy camera work.
Miracle.
Yeah, some people probably realize this, that Jackie based Miracles, otherwise known as Mr. Canton and Lady Rose, on 2 films by the American director Frank Capra. One's called A Pocket Full of Miracles, and one's called Lady for a Day. And it features some great camera work, like the single shot that takes actress Anita Moy right through this elaborate set and out onto a balcony overlooking the sea.
Now I look back, very stupid. Only 2, 3 people talk. Yeah, he and only action actor. When I hear that, I want to shoot the movie for these few people.
And thanks to those few critics, film fans got to see one of the most beautifully photographed Hong Kong action movies ever made.
And after the Drunken Master success, then when I go back to Norway's company, then I know that's my chance. I cannot let Norway director, the director old film, to destroy me. I don't know how to talk. Then I said, Mr. Norway, I don't like you, director. How can I say that? The only thing I run away. Middle of the night in Korea with my suitcase. 2 days later, suddenly, somebody knocked on my door. Lois' wife standing there. I call her, mother, look, if he continue to make this kind of move, he destroy me. I don't want that. So what do you want? I said, I'm directing.
So when Jackie took over the directing of Fearless Hyena, he soon developed his own unique filmmaking style. And amazingly, he had never studied film. Everything he learned simply through making movies.
He said, okay, why didn't you say so?
When Jackie first became a star, there were two major studios in Hong Kong. One was Shaw Brothers, which made kung fu movies with actor-director Liu Jialiang. And the other is called Golden Harvest, whose biggest star had been Bruce Lee, and they were desperately seeking someone to replace him.
Shaw Brothers, they have many, like Lau Ga-liang, Liu Jialiang, Li Han-qiang, the director just died, Li Han-qiang. Some are, too many. But Golden Harvest, if I'm signed to Golden Harvest, they only have one Jackie Chan.
Having made his decision, Jackie signed a contract with Golden Harvest and used his time and talent to develop his own style as both director and actor. In his first Golden Harvest film called The Young Masters, this fight sequence featured a move that required over 100 takes. And in his second film for the company, Dragon Lord, Jackie shifted the focus away from martial arts by staging a Qing Dynasty hacky sack match. The Police Story series created a whole new style of modern-day action. It's more cop-socky than chop-socky. Jackie has soon put together his own stunt team, the members of which competed against each other to perform the most outrageous moves. And amazingly, none of them were ever killed or even seriously injured. Maybe it's no surprise that Jackie and his stuntman can't get any insurance, having been blacklisted by every insurance company in all of Asia. Golden Harvest were determined to launch Jackie worldwide. They hired the director of Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon, Robert Klaus, to make Battle Creek Brawl, which is also known as The Big Brawl. It's an adventure film set in the 1930s. And as you can see, the action owed more to pro wrestling than it did Jackie's own films. Jackie then shot a cameo for the star-studded Cannonball Run, but it was hard for him to make an impact among so many Hollywood heavyweights. He was later miscast as a tough New York cop in director James Glickenhaus's The Protector. Then finally, Jackie got back out on the highway for Cannonball Run 2.
Then I get started in the movie. I hope the audience go to the theater to see Burt Reynolds. Ah, there's a little Chinese guy.
Jackie! JJ! Cannonball! Got it.
But the movie comes out, of course, in United States. Burt Reynolds, Jackie Chan. But in Asia, Jackie Chan, Burt Reynolds. But I'm only two-minute film, gone. And my image in Asia getting down, totally destroyed. Why I failed before? How can I continue my success? So this is why I know I have to work very hard.
Much of the impact of Jackie's films come from the fact the audience is seeing someone genuinely risking their life for their art. Having once seen leading players take the credit for the stunts that he had performed for them, Jackie decided that when he became a star, he'd take his own hard knocks. Whole audiences started shouting, "Run, Jackie, run!" during the scene from City Hunter, in which he almost becomes extra crispy fried Chan. Jackie's leaps of faith have taken him out of Asia and onto the world stage.
That's me. Because you can tell before the older movies, Chinese movie, every movie, when you see the double, you can tell. Bah, 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 bah. Everybody do like this. When you look at Jackie Chan movie, when I'm doing a stunt, bah, 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 boom, cha. That's me. Of course, we're talking about big stunt. I think American is the best. American stuntman is the best. What I want to do is I want to totally do different than American movie. What I'm doing is a traditional, like a silent movie, Buster Keaton, Harold. What they're doing, I just follow them to do it. Right now, getting what? More difficult. It's not falling down anymore. It's jump off the building, jump off the cars. We find a different location, a different tricks.
One of Jackie's most famous stunts is the fall from the clock tower in Project A. It was inspired by a scene in the Harold Lloyd film, Safety Last.
You see me hanging there, you know how long? 7 days. To do that shot. Rolling. No. That's not ready. So 7 days later, suddenly, Hong Jinbao calling back. You still hanging there? You know, come on, let's do it. Come on, camera ready. Now the sun's good, everything perfect. Do it. Then I tell the stunt guy, you know what? Let me hang in there. Don't let me eat until I really cannot hand anymore. I fall myself. Then, because I cannot hand anymore, then go.
In the finished film, Jackie shows different takes of the same stunt. Logically, it shouldn't work, but dramatically, it does.
Wow. After more than 10 years, still the best.
Jackie built this whole shantytown on a Hong Kong hillside specifically for this explosive downhill car chase, in which his character chases after a gang of drug dealers. 28 stunt drivers were hired to pilot the vehicles, and 9 of Hong Kong's top cameramen were on hand to make sure that all this flying heavy metal action was captured on film. Jackie's own stuntmen were deployed throughout the village and given the fun job of jumping out of the way just in time to avoid being killed. When Police Story opened, one critic wrote that this scene alone was worth the price of admission. Looking at the shopping mall showdown that ends the film, it's easy to see why Jackie's stuntmen referred to it as Glass Story.
And especially this movie, 这部戏, I do a purpose for everything glasses. Where's the glasses? See? You have to know how quick you have to do it. You cannot go in right away. Boom. You have just boom, bam, bam.
As for this outrageous stunt, Jackie had two choices. Either the fall would kill him, or else the high voltage would. Fun, huh?
8 story, 7 story, I cannot remember, or count later. That was 75 feet high. Look, going down, more I look down, more you scared. Then, okay, don't look down, I just like this. I just like this move. Then I, rolling, huh? Then it just suddenly,
As it turned out, Jackie burned all the skin off his hands as he slid down the pole and injured his back. In Police Story 2, Jackie offered a new approach to making your way through the busy Hong Kong traffic. It's stunt sequences like this that have earned Jackie his reputation as the world's bravest action actor. Though he survived ducking and diving over and under these signs, Jackie sustained yet another serious injury when he crashed headlong through this signboard.
when you look in a real action movie, Jackie Chan. When you're looking for some other action movie, many.
To provide a suitably explosive ending for Police Story 2, Jackie brought in pyrotechnics experts from America.
The biggest in Asia explosion. Look.
Having located a factory to demolish, Jackie, realizing that this was a one-take deal, hired an army of cameramen to make sure that his escape was captured on film.
Boom! Look at this.
The blaze caused by the explosion raged out of control, and the fire service was called in. But luckily, no one was injured. The stunt that almost killed Jackie was one that seemed, by Jackie's standards, to be a very simple one.
A lot of people say, Jackie, did you break every bone? Not every bone, but I can say my body, every inch, I get cut, I get burned, I get twisted. Yes, I do. But I think the most serious one is in Yugoslavia, when I making the film Armor of God. What I remember is the tree from here about 20 feet. 20-something, I cannot remember, 20 feet. There's a camera below, the Yugoslavia cameraman below. There's another camera here, another camera here. Then I think very safe from the castle to the castle, but it's not very dangerous here. It's about like 100 feet. If I missed it, then I jump, then I die. The second time when I jump, I just, after I jump, I just fell asleep. I think I landing the first time, the water come out from the trees, like something like that. Then I grab it, I just fell. But at that time, I just hear a lot of, you know, the sound, and breaking on the tree, boom. I think I land my back first. That's the head, back and the head. So this bang bang. I think I'm lucky. If the bang bang, then gone. I try to get up, but a lot of people just push me down again. Don't move. I said, what? Don't move. Get the medical, you know, everything. I don't know what happened. Then suddenly they have a lot of things put in my ear. Then, as soon as they put in my ear, then I hear something. Plop, 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 plop. I said, what the hell is that? Look at, wow, all the blood just from the ear comes out.
I admit, you know, I was very panicky at that time. You know how lucky Jackie is? The doctor who operated on Jackie was exactly the person that Raymond asked me to contact. You know, and it just so happens he was in Yugoslavia. That's his specialist that we wanted to look for, and he had already operated on Jackie before we found him.
Jackie was lying in the hospital room. A Westerner came up to me, and he said, "You know, your son is made of steel."
A lot of people say, Jackie, you doing this stunt, are you scared? No, of course I'm scared. I'm not a Superman. I'm the normal people like you. I just have the guts to do it. And I just know, because I treat movies, my son, I treat movies, I love movies. But I know after I do the stunt, I make the movie can keep very long, especially right now the technology is that good. They have a CD-ROM, LD, everything. They can keep as long as possible. And I know when I watch the movies, I can tell my friend, 80 years old, I can tell my children, I can tell my grandchildren, hey, that's your grandfather, that's your father. If I'm not doing this way, I let somebody do it. If I say, that's me, I feel I'm cheating. The whole world have a different language. But my personal thing, the real international language is action.
Jackie has defined his own unique style of international action movie making with films like Wheels on Meals, which was shot in Barcelona and a big hit with audiences all over the world.
You can see my older film, there's a lot of unnatural comedy. Unnatural comedy is like, even you, after somebody put your leg, it's passing, it's gone. So later on you see all my Rumble in the Bronx, and even the Drunken Master 1, Drunken Master 2, totally different. Drunken Master 1 is, no, but Drunken Master 2 already becoming natural comedy. It's a situation comedy. You can tell from the young master beginning, I still doing. Then when I look at some other movie, everybody do the same thing. At the end, I said, no, I have to change. So from the bad guy comes out, you can see the difference. So my movie always lead for all the action movie. So in the whole Asian, everybody just look at Jackie. What are he doing?
What Jackie is usually doing is trying to stay one jump, one slide, or one flip ahead of both himself and the audience. And the soul of his style is spontaneity. And the bicycle chase scene in Project A remains a fan favorite.
Then suddenly, when I got on location scale, good. That's the thing. As soon as I see on the location, all my picture in my mind already. Okay. I'm still shooting. One day, one of my stunt guy, Jackie, you know what? Steven Spielberg, I ready to do the bicycle scene. God! You know what? Immediately, I stop filming. We wrap. All my stunt guy, everybody went to the theater to see E.T. Because I have the idea, they are ready to shoot it. But I said, if they similar like me, I'm not going to shoot it. I changed the style because I've been prepared for a long time. Then until the movie at the end comes, bicycle, go to the mountain, go down the mountain, chasing on the street, suddenly go to the sky. Then, ha, 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 I'm very happy. Oh, 不同的, not the same. Go! We go back to the set, we film again.
The kind of no-holds-barred fight sequences seen in Jackie's films have been a cause of concern for some overly sensitive critics. And surprisingly, for Jackie himself.
I'm really honest. I hate violence. Yes, I do. It's a kind of a dilemma, huh?
As a result, Jackie has laid down his own code of conduct, a moral framework that encompasses all his films.
I like action, but I hate violence. So this is why when I make action film, it's less violent as possible. Everybody think action is violent. But okay, if it is violent, my movie is a good violent. There's no dirty words, no dirty jokes, no sex. I tell you what, if the company give me the same amount, the money, He just don't fight, kiss, and make love. I do it. I always say I learned from Buster Keaton and Harold Lloyd. When I see the clock tower, I watch the Harold Lloyd. He just do the clock tower. My whole thing comes up. I see the clock tower, then I know how to the bicycle scene, to jump to the clock tower, fight to the clock tower. Then
Critics in the West have been quick to point out that Jackie's films owe more to the great silent comedians than they do the kung fu stars of the 70s. And Jackie himself is also a fan of the American masters of rhythm, the dancers of the golden age of Hollywood.
you can see the Fletcher stare, Gene Kelly, 5 minutes, no editing. That's something. That's something. Not everybody can do that.
Jackie is someone who can, as it proves in this very impressive one-take sword fight.
If tie shot, you put the tie shot. Put the tie shot. You don't know what I'm doing. You just then cut back the guy falling down. You know, when I'm making an action film, 我一定是 wide shot， 给他们看到清清楚楚，啪啪啪啪啪啪啪。Wow, this is not cheating.
Jackie's commitment to excellence extends from the location to the post-production of his films, every step of which he supervises personally.
Editing part is very important. Because you know editing, then you will become a very good director or martial art director.
As a director, Jackie has pioneered a number of editing techniques that have since been copied by action filmmakers from around the world. For example,
double cut. Now a lot of people learn from me. A lot of people ask me, high school, please, Jackie, come to say something about the movie. I said, I have nothing to say because I don't have this kind of philosophy. My emotion, the shot, the fuse, I don't know how to say these kind of things. If you ask me, why you do the double shot? I don't know. I just want to. Why you want a trap shot? I don't know. I have no theory.
We may be able to get some insights into Jackie's style by comparing the two different versions of his film, The Protector. This cop-thriller casts Jackie against type as a Clint Eastwood-style American lawman.
Police, give me the keys.
Get the hell out of here! What are you doing?
Give me the fucking keys.
The first version was shot by this American director, James Glickenhaus. Although Jackie initially went along with Glickenhaus, agreeing to change his style of action to suit the American market, he was horrified when he saw a rough cut of The Protector and threatened to reshoot the fight sequences.
That's not a threat. That's a promise.
They just think my punch, my kicking is not power enough. Look at Bruce Lee. Boom, one kick out. Bam, one punch out. Look at Clint Eastwood, John Wick. Boom, that's power. They like it. But I said, if a one kick, one punch is easy, my type of action is not easy.
Here we see the two versions side by side. Notice that in the American print, the fight between Jackie and karate champion Bill Superfoot Wallace looks much darker and sees the two perform much more slowly. When in Jackie's cut, he enhances the action by using various tricks of the trade, like Fuller's Earth, or they call them power powder, is sprinkled onto clothing to enhance the impact of a blow. Then an arm has a trouser leg and shoe put onto it to simulate a full power kick to the face. And Jack is jerked back by an invisible wire to highlight the strength of Wallace's sidekick. And when he reshot Wallace's chainsaw attack, Jackie placed himself in much greater danger by getting closer and closer to the blade to add further impact to the sequence. Interestingly, it was Jackie's style of filming fights that actually appealed to American audiences when he finally broke into the US market with Rumble in the Bronx. Jackie won over the international audience thanks to the worldwide release of his Asian hits. Now, what makes his style so special?
I have no fear.
Jackie has proved himself to be a genuine artist, always trying to improve on what he's done before, always happy to show what he can do than to talk about it.
My movie, what I shoot, is my experience.
Over the years, various action sequences have been cut from the international prints of Jackie's films. Here are some examples of Jackie's fight scenes that have rarely, if ever, been seen outside of certain Asian territories. And this comic combat encounter in a Hong Kong gym was shot by Jackie for the Chinese version of The Protector. It highlights one of Jackie's principles of fight choreography. He uses every aspect of his surroundings to enhance the sequences. Two fight scenes were cut from the international print of Heart of the Dragon, also known as First Mission. Well, the decision to cut the scenes were taken because the running time of the film was too long, and because it was decided to market the film as a drama. And both scenes served to define Jackie's abilities as a martial artist rather than advancing the plot. So here's a chance to see Jackie in a couple of superior fight sequences that might otherwise remain forever lost in the archives. If you subject your body to the kind of stuff that Jackie Chan's have thrown at him over the years, you need a body that's built to last, buddy. See, since childhood, Jackie has maintained a heavy-duty daily training routine. Jackie's workout involves high repetitions of basic exercises, such as sit-ups, 2002, 2003, 2004, and of course, fast combinations of his trademark martial arts moves.
I think that's a part of my secret. Right now I'm 43, but I move like a 25. When I fight, like a 25. And I think that exercise, especially for me, is very important because in my movie, I always do my own stunt and own fighting scene or chasing, jumping around. I have to train to the best and prepare to the movies. I have the training very hard and of course training very difficult. Punching. Punching, kicking. We need flexible body, you know, we do somersault, you know. That's a tough time. But I think even you are not the movie star, you have to exercise because exercise is real good for your health.
In Jackie's case, it's definitely paid off, keeping him alive and kicking after a quarter century's worth of physical abuse.
No film going on.
In between films, Jackie devotes his time and energy to the Jackie Chan Foundation. This charitable organization raises money for charity by staging a variety of different events. At this fundraiser in Canada, a backflip can earn $300 for the foundation, and a display of drunken boxing even more.
Well, Jackie is not only a superstar, but he's also super generous. And I've had so much pleasure working with Jackie on the foundation, and so much fun, but also a lot of hard work.
Right now, all the fans, they know, all around the world, they send me a different kind of money. Then later on, I will give to the charity foundation. And also some other things like a t-shirt and sweater. Then because honest, I already have a lot already, no matter shoes or and t-shirt.
Yeah, Jackie keeps a lot of odd things around him.
That's from the airplane. I never use any time. I just keep them. I believe all the children, they like it.
And then you take all the stuff and kind of divides up which is suitable for the kids and whatever is suitable for adults, okay? Like t-shirts. Hey, big one, huh?
I collect for myself. I keep it because that's for my name.
And of course, all the gifts are kept in the storeroom right next to his office. Here we go.
That's for the charity, and donation. Charity. Then I'll keep it until the end of the year or Christmas. I can't help falling in love with you.
And besides movies, Jackie has one other great passion in life.
I love cars. And that's Jackie Chan Day, September the 2nd in 1980 in San Francisco. I'm also a very good singer, see? 1980, the best foreign singer in Japan. That's a joke, huh? That's a Life Achievement Award. I believe a lot of people know MTV Award, right? They give to me, then I accept it. They don't give to me, I still do my best. That's all. I can't help falling in love with you. Actually, I'm a very good singer because I have a very good training when I was young.
Jackie himself admits that he's had to make sacrifices in terms of his personal life in order to maintain his position as the undisputed king of international action cinema.
So this is why I tell you, first, movie. Second, I don't know, family or either friends or either business or either money. I don't know. Don't understand, I just don't understand. And also, I don't have time to learn. Action, who's the best? At least 80% people say Jackie Chan. Right? Why? Because all those years I've been into it, really into it. Love, no love. In. Friend, no friend. Eat, no eat. Then I'm becoming a professional. If I learn action, love, action, then who's the best? He's the guy who knows everything, but none of the one good. Right? I'm a contra. Movie is too much. Actors, extras, stuntmen. I will, in the set, take care of everybody. Girlfriend, you sit home, just you. If I'm not concentrating here, always girlfriend, then my movie turn out becoming shit. Really.
You know, I often tease him. I say, I'm glad I'm your manager and not your wife or your girlfriend, you know. Because I think Jackie can be a very good friend. But I think he's certainly not a good husband.
I have family, but just not always together. I just keep traveling. But they understand. She take care of my father, mother. Because my job is 6 months in Australia, 5 months in South Africa, 2 months in America, 1 month. How you just keep traveling. I'm tired. I'm not a perfect person. I'm good for something, bad for a lot of things. I know. I feel sorry. Yes. But what can I do? And everything happened so fast.
And when Rumble in the Bronx was picked up for theatrical distribution in the US, it gave Jackie a second crack at the American market.
I hope Rumble doing well, then I can coming back.
Rumble was a hit, and come back Jackie did with the US theatrical release of Super Cop, directed by Stanley Tong.
He's very stubborn, but that's good, in a good way, you know, because like making movie, you have to be stubborn. Usually when we think of something, some idea that we like, right away, oh yeah, it turns out will be good. But then when it comes to production, then the producer, production manager, location managers start to convince you, you know, but I think Jackie is like, he will insist.
Though shot several years earlier, Super Cop's stunning stunt scenes soon won an appreciative American audience.
This one, very scared. You know what? Because you really don't know how high, how low. The heli pilot up there, he really don't know. He just guessed. I never tried this before. When you go in, wow, you really feel the smoke. And you're not doing one time, like 3 times, 4 times. Every time it's special do it. When you go there, just push everything. They mix the comedy. You don't have an experience. Then you go. Then you think, safe. You let go. When you let go from here, you just boom. Yeah, like a mess, your face.
The film saw Jackie teaming up with Michelle Yeoh, the queen of Hong Kong action movies. Michelle played the tough mainland Chinese lady cop, and she would then go on to partner James Bond in the film Tomorrow Never Dies.
He was the very first person I worked with in Hong Kong, our 30-second romance.
Jackie and Michelle first encountered each other when they shot this TV commercial on location in Australia.
It's almost like he challenges you. It's like, okay, you think you can do that, try this. And then it's good because then you learn a lot. When we did Super Pop, there were so many rumors running around that, you know, we were competitors and we were, you know, trying to outdo one another. We both know that our biggest competitor is us, you know, it's with us, it's not with anybody else. So we had a good working relationship in that way.
Jackie's generosity gave Michelle a chance to win her own fan following and to pursue her own Hollywood career. After the success of Super Cop, Jackie made an unexpected appearance on a hit American comedy series.
Happy Kwanzaa, I'm looking for Shenanian.
Jackie's walk-on role in The Martin Lawrence Show occurred because one of its producers was a fan.
Oh, sorry.
I'm his #1 fan. I'm in his fan club. I watch all of his movies. I've been a fan for at least 10 years.
Happy Kwanzaa, I'm looking for Shenanian. What's mean Kwanzaa?
Very nice man, very nice man. Gentleman, you know, very polite, very patient, you know, and, you know, fun, good spirit. It got a good sense of humor, which is good.
Jackie made his next Hollywood appearance alongside superstars Sylvester Stallone and Whoopi Goldberg in a movie within a movie in a movie called An Alan Smithy Film. Whew.
I'm convinced that if someone becomes as big a star as Jackie is, you have to have the combination of the charisma, the explosiveness, and the warmth.
The movie offers 3 times more bang for your buck.
Now, don't fuck with us. You just give me a hard time, the long dialogue.
Listen, I never...
Reincarnation.
I never...
Reincarnation.
Let me say this. I never want to do rewrites. But for Jackie Chan, I will.
In the film, Jackie plays a comic version of himself.
No die, no die, no die.
Got? Hey, peace. This is Chuck D with the man, Jackie Chan, in the house. Turn it out. Word, no doubt.
On the film, Jackie was directed by veteran Hollywood filmmaker Arthur Hiller, who soon became an enthusiastic Jackie Chan fan.
No die. Good. No die. Good. No die.
Because you see a wonderful actor, it's just innocence and charm, and suddenly this wonderful physical activity going on. And how many people can do that? You know, it's interesting because there are also people who can do, let's say, karate or can do stunts, but that doesn't make them actors. Jackie is an actor. That's the wonderful difference, that you can say to Jackie, I want just a little stronger, or humor, or what if we do this? Won't that be funny? He says, ah. Or he says, what if I do this? You know, you can work with somebody like that.
The film revolves around the theft of the world's greatest action film, and 2 of its stars have plans to make a movie in real life.
I think definitely Jackie and I will be working together in the future. We've been talking about it for years.
Of course, I really want to work with him. But right now, we are looking for the right script.
With a little more drama in it and something a little more special, and the 2 different cultures to come together. So it's difficult.
It's very difficult for the 2 action stars in the same movies.
But we'll get there. Okay, hey, buddy. Thank you. You bet. Thank you. You got it. Now go home and get some sleep.
Martin Luther King. I have a dream. I think everybody have a dream. I have a dream. Well, I only know when growing up, my first dream is buy my own car. Another dream is I hope one day my name and my fingerprints or footprints I can on this start road. That's my second dream coming true.
Here's Jackie!
And in 1997, Jackie was invited to contribute his hand, foot, and nose prints to a cement square on Hollywood's Walk of Fame.
The second dream, I will get the American market. The third dream, I want to get in the whole world market. But right now, the people ask me, Jackie, what's your 4th dreams or last dream? Right now, my last dream, really, honest, the bottom from my heart, my last dream is peace. We do need peace right now. That's my last dream. I'm working on, and I will work very hard. Oops, sorry. That's an outtake. Yes, I made it. I made it this time before. Huh? Wow, the ball's coming. 动作可以，这讯息可以带到不分感觉的，这是一种叫身体的语言。对，搞逮过，给他逮过。世界上有很多这个世界上面有很多不同的语言。No matter different kind of people with flow. A Jackie Chan story. So stay tuned. A story of my story. A story of my life. I'm Jack. That's all.